we just got, and by just got, I mean, it's been out for hours. These trailers always drop while I'm at work. I don't know why, unfortunately. So we got a new trailer for the Don't Breathe sequel, which doesn't sound necessary, honestly. Like, why? I don't know. So the first Don't Breathe, I enjoyed a lot of that movie. I enjoyed the technical aspects. I enjoyed the intensity of that movie. I enjoyed most of the performances. Didn't really care for some of the gross out stuff in that movie. I think they definitely pushed the envelope there. So they've been floating this around for a while now. I guess it's finally happened. It finally happened, I guess. So, and I don't know anything about this. I just know Fede Alvarez is not directing this one. He directed the first one, and it's passed off to the co-screenwriter from the first one. That's as far as I know. Also, Stephen Lang, clearly from The Image, has returned as the blind man. Jane Levy's not in this one, as far as I know. Maybe this one's a prequel, but who knows? Do we need a sequel to Just Breathe? That Don't Breathe? No. I feel like, even someone like me who enjoyed it for the most part, I'm like, this feels pretty open and shut. Like, do we need a sequel to this? I mean, I know it made money, but just because your movie makes money doesn't mean you have to make a sequel to it. But, you know, Hollywood just doesn't understand that. All they see is dollar signs. So let's just take a look at the sequel, and my only hope is that it's not as gross as the first one. Let's take a look. Are these... Everyone needs to stop breaking into this guy's house. So we got a new character this time. There he is. So that's his daughter. Is that a different pair of robbers?
What do you want? You're coming with us, kid.
No, she's not. So I hated that line from the first movie. And they're doing it again because I guess it worked somehow. So yeah, that was the sequel. That was the trailer for the Don't Breathe sequel, Don't Breathe 2. August 13th. It's in theaters only for right now. So, like, again, why? Why is this necessary? Like, the first movie felt pretty open and shut. Is this... They didn't really make it clear enough. Is it like a sequel or is it a prequel? And... clearly, they're hiding... I feel they're probably hiding a lot of the other aspects of this movie because of, obviously, what happened in the first movie. So I'm glad they didn't show anything too disgusting. But there are aspects of this that I do like. I do like how they show like how he uses his other senses, like you saw at the end there when he's like touching the water. I thought that was really cool. I can't really get a feel of any of these new characters and like what the relations are in this one, other than we got another pair of robbers who are probably going to be really unlikable, just like the first one. I don't know. It just looks unnecessary. Like I remember like reading in an interview about a Don't Breathe sequel, and the idea for the movie they said, oh, it's the greatest idea ever, and I'm like, okay, slow your roll there. Seriously, like, you actually thought this was a good idea? It just feels like a direct-to-video horror sequel that just didn't really need to be made. And again, I just don't want to be grossed out again. Oh, am I kidding? It's from the guy who directed the Evil Dead remake. It's gonna be gross. Just no. Other than that, it looks pretty generic. It just feels like, let's just throw a bunch of stuff in there and hopefully it connects to the other movie. Barely. And are they trying to make the blind man kind of like an anti-hero? Again, because of some of the stuff that happened in the first movie, I'm like, I don't know if I can really see this guy as any kind of hero. And I don't know, I think that's kind of like the point. It's like, these heroes are like, the first movie's like, oh, they're our heroes, but they rob people. It's like, oh, this guy's a blind man, but he does all these horrible things, obviously. Is that supposed to be the point of these movies? Again, just don't gross me out. Again, probably will be grossed out. And they're hiding it, again. And I hate that line that was in the first movie. It was like, now you're gonna see what I see. That was such a cheesy line in the trailer and in the movie. I think they think they removed it from the movie, but it was in the trailer a lot. I hated it in the trailer. It was goofy. And now they're doing it again. And I thought that was just dumb. Was anyone actually looking forward to this? Because I don't need this. I really don't need this. Even someone who liked the first Don't Breathe movie is like, this is just unnecessary. Sorry. So what did you think of the trailer? Did you like the first Don't Breathe movie? What was the last gross movie you saw? Just curious. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel. This is Pat, and stay safe. And don't gross me out.